Hi, and welcome to the Wayne County Probate Court. This video will guide you in filling out the acceptance of appointment for the developmentally disabled, Form WCPC 805. Let's go to the website, www.wcpc.us, to retrieve the form. When you're on the home page, you'll see in the upper middle a link to probate information. Click on the link. On the left, you can see how to start a Wayne County probate case. Click on that link and it brings you to the various case types that you can file with the court. We are looking for a form related to an individual with a developmental disability. So when we click on the link there, a lot of information comes up relating to this type of case. And we want the acceptance of appointment form, which is WCPC 805. When you click on the link, it brings up the form and you can start filling the name or the form out right online. I have an annotated one here to help walk through this form. And briefly, this form is unique to Wayne County Probate Court. It is the acceptance of appointment for the developmentally disabled. And if you are filing this as part of your petition, on the right, you will leave the case number and judge blank because a case number and judge will be assigned after your filing has been processed by the court. If you are filing this after the initial filing, you will have a case number and judge, and in that situation, you should put that information here on the right. Then you're going to put in the matter of. This is the individual who is alleged to have the developmental disability. Now, when you fill out the form here, it appears very small, but if you go up here to this text box, you can start typing in a name. And you might have to do that with this particular form, or obviously you can print it and write legibly on the form itself. Then number 1, it says, I have been appointed. You're going to type in or check the box that is appropriate, whether it's a partial guardian of the person or the estate, a temporary, a plenary, whichever you have been appointed, you can check this box. Then moving on to number 2, I accept the appointment, submit to personal jurisdiction of the court, and agree to file reports and to perform all required duties. So when you become the guardian, you have certain obligations and legal requirements you must meet. You, by signing this document, agree to abide by those standards. Then number 3 may or may not apply to you. If it does, you're going to want to check the box for a period of not to exceed 91 days. You're going to type in the amount of days in the blank here. From the date of my appointment, I exclude from the scope of my responsibility the following real estate or ownership interest in a business entity. And then you're going to describe the real estate or business interest here in the blanks. Because I reasonably believe the real estate or other property owned by the business entity is or may be contaminated by a hazardous substance or is or has been used in an activity directly or indirectly involving a hazardous substance that could result in liability to the estate or otherwise impair the value of property held by the estate. In many parts of Wayne County, there are industrial sites that may have contamination on the property. If your estate involves this, you may consider filling this out. Moving on to number 4. If possible, I prefer to receive notices from the court by email. If this is true, you're going to check this box, type in your email. This is the best way to receive communications from the court. Then if there's an attorney, they're going to fill out their information on the left here. You're going to date on the right. You're going to sign your address, telephone number, and then the date of birth. However, you need to fill out MC97A, which is a separate form. Your date of birth is going to go on row 10 of form MC97A. Moving back up to the signature, e-signatures are acceptable, so you don't have to print and sign it with a pen if you don't want to. And then finally, I've highlighted here on the left, various statutes, which is MCL, and court rules, which is MCR. And you can do an internet search for these statute section numbers and the court rule section numbers. And that will bring up the various rules that apply to this type of proceeding. Strongly recommend that you do that. But that is how you fill out the acceptance of appointment for a developmentally disabled person. We put this together at the Wayne County Probate Court because we care. Have a great day.